Thank you Sakurako and Tokyo Treat for sponsoring today's video. Hey everyone, it's me Hono, and today I'm excited to welcome the Honobread channel's first ever live guest. You've seen her in my college party video, you've heard her voice, you've seen her faceless cameos in my other videos. That's right, let's give it up for Morta! Okay, you guys, this is Morta, but for the sake of this video, we'll be calling her by her nickname MOO. What is up, MOO?
What up? What are your fans called? For now, I'm gonna call them the little crummies. Hi, crummies.
Okay, sure, we'll go with that. So I've brought MOO here today, my old roommate and partner in crime of bad decisions in college.
The bad decisions did not end in college.
Yeah, that's true, and that's why we're gonna tell this story today. We'll be talking about the chaotic story of the time we went to an 18-plus Butler cafe in Anime Expo, otherwise known as Dark Romance. So, MOO, how did we end up in this mess?
We were joking. It was a whole group of us that went, and the boys were like, let's go to a maid cafe. But like, you know what's more spicier is the Dark Romance Butler Cafe.
The adults only after dark Butler cafe.
Yeah.
You saw that on the website and you were like, yep, this is the one.
Exactly. Well, okay, so as a good friend of yours,
Oh, God.
and as your advocate,
Uh-huh.
what ran through my head is that, like, you know, we could go to a basic ass maid cafe, or we could go to like the Butler Dark Romance so that you have more fun stories for your YouTube channel. It's a career move.
A career move, right. We thought this was going to be an event where the both of us would be cheering on these amazing butlers as they gave us like a BL type performance.
Yes.
Like we didn't think this was an actual serious event because like by the pictures, it was giving like Oran High Host Club vibes. It was a little memey. Like if you look at the picture, like how can you, I don't know.
Yes, the poses. I was like, let's do it for Hono's career.
No. A couple of friends went with us, but for the sake of this story, we'll just mention Lilith and Rory.
So we went as a group, and we were like in group casual cosplay or whatever. AX is just an ugly experience because it's super hot. It's in LA. It's super packed. So people are like kind of rubbing against you while you walk around. I'm just trying to paint the picture of like why we would feel so gross. And like the food is shit.
Yeah, the terrible food we ate that entire day very much contributed to why this story went wrong. What did we eat again?
We got this Miku bento with like a blue drink. That was like...
Wait, was the burger blue too, or was I imagining things?
No, you're imagining things. You're delirious.
So we were basically both malnourished throughout this day because we only had a McDonald's hash brown in the morning, and then whatever this Miku meal was. It was not good food, you guys. But you know where you can get good food? That's right, with the sponsor of today's video, Sakurako and Tokyo Treat. Sakurako and Tokyo Treat are both Japanese monthly themed snack boxes that bring you 20 of the most delicious and authentic treats from Japan. With Tokyo Treat, you can experience exclusive, seasonal flavored Japanese snacks that are only available in Japan for a limited time. And this month, they are celebrating Christmas with their limited edition Christmas box, which is themed Santa's Snack Fest, which is a box filled with winter and Christmas themed snacks. First, I had to try out this white chocolate waffle cake that matched my sweater pattern. This waffle was just the right amount of sweet and yummy. I always buy cake-like desserts like this, so of course I loved it. It was definitely my favorite, and I wish they gave me two. Then I enjoyed these Christmas tree-shaped corn chips. If you didn't know, this is the only right way to eat them. Rar. Very good. Very yum. I have a lot of allergies, so that's why I was so happy that both snack boxes actually provide a booklet on hand with descriptions of each snack as well as their allergens. Here is the Sakurako box. Sakurako partners with local Japanese snack makers to bring you all these traditional and authentic artisan Japanese snacks as well as teas and one special Japanese tableware, which is this furoshiki wrapping cloth, which celebrates this month's theme of Tochigi traditions. This was my attempt at wrapping a box following their guide in their little info booklet. I think I did all right. She's a little lumpy, but you know what, so am I. Here I am about to try the Anko donuts or red bean filled donuts. Say, psych! Go buy the box. This month, Sakurako and Tokyo Treat are having a giveaway for a free ticket to Japan. Check out the links below or use my code to get $5 off your first box and a chance to experience Japan in person. Thank you again, Tokyo Treat and Sakurako, for sponsoring today's video. After a long day of walking around the expo, we decided to head back to Lilith's house to rest a little since the Butler Cafe was a late night evening event. So after napping a bit at Lilith's house, we were preparing to leave again to the convention center for the cafe. Okay, this is where we talk about the We come from a place where
We took a visit to Rainbow Road.
let's just be blunt, Lilith offered us some special candy.
There was no pressure. Let's say that.
Yeah, did we think about it properly? Did we think about the consequences?
No.
Now, before you guys start typing up a whole essay in the comments talking about how we're a bad influence for using this platform to make jokes about doing something seriously dangerous and stupid, I'd like to clarify that first of all, you're right. We still make mistakes and we're really not trying to make light of our actions or portray this experience to be something that was fun and crazy, blah. It was one of the most dumb and miserable times of our lives where we had to learn our lesson the hard way. So just enjoy us sharing our experience and coping with it through laughing about it.
This is a lot of disclaimers. We haven't even talked about.
Today's society is so scary of being cancelled online that we're just like, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something.
Just FYI, Rory was our designated driver. He did not cross Rainbow Road with us.
Yeah, we're not that irresponsible. So we arrived at the convention center, but we still had a bit of time to spare before we could line up for the cafe. So we decided to meet up with our other friends at this manga library room, which was a place where people could relax and read manga in a nice and relaxing, quiet environment. So since Mo and I are both artists, one of our friends suggested we draw, since there was a table with free paper and art supplies for anyone to use.
We go up, grab our little materials, head back to our seats, and we decided to play a game. The game was to draw Pokemon from memory. Hono and I, as we were drawing our busted ass Pokemon, were vibrating.
And it was at this moment when we both realized we had completely lost it and fully crossed Rainbow Bridge.
The group that we met up with were looking at us.
They're just like, it's not that funny.
It's not that funny. It's funny, but it's not that funny. And then they noticed it when we went outside.
They were just like, wait a fucking minute.
They're not with us right now.
They are not like us. They're different. We leave the manga library and we head over to line up for the Dark Romance Cafe.
In line, we were just standing, but my legs felt like jello. And I just kind of stood there and my face apparently looked very, very worried. I just looked afraid.
Yeah, you just stopped responding to everyone and looked like everyone was out to get you or something.
We got ushered in as a group, and then there's a set amount of people that sit at a circular table, and they presented our two butlers for the evening. Let's call them Naruto and Sasuke.
After Naruto and Sasuke introduced themselves to us, they led us to our table, and we started off with an icebreaker where they had us introduce ourselves and then name our favorite body part. My name is Hono, and my favorite body part is the neck.
And my name is MOO, and my favorite body part is the face.
After the icebreaker, all the butlers gathered on stage and were asking for volunteers to come up for some special service. So all the tables were foaming at the mouth and going rabid so that someone from their table could be chosen. And of course, our table is doing the same for this one girl who sat with us.
One of our table mates was a very...
Let's just say it. She was down bad for this event. She was living her best life being here.
Yeah, she was a fun time. She got called up on stage and she got a little dancey dance.
Okay, this was not some ordinary cute dancey dance. These butlers were insanely talented dancers, but also unexpectedly really lewd. I mean, I know we signed up for an 18+ adult event, but these guys were grinding on the ground, and the main butler dancer, he spread the legs of the girl from our table and then started grinding against her. They were going full on Magic Mike, and everyone in the room was losing it.
Yeah, basically, I'm how do I react to this? Yeah, so they were very, very, very explicit about consent.
Yes, they did ask for our consent in the beginning and gave us the option to leave at any time if we were ever uncomfortable. But anyways, yeah, I had been holding my vomit since we were outside, and all the stimulation of loud music and flashing lights took me to my breaking point. So I took my tote bag, grabbed this plastic bag from inside that was holding some merch I bought earlier, took the merch out, threw up inside the bag, under the table, and behind Rory. Rory realizes I'm throwing up and he's disgusted, but like a true homie, he still tries to hide me.
Rory really is the MVP of this whole evening. You the best.
Yeah, thank you for hiding me while I was throwing up behind your back.
So after the performance, it was time to play our first real game. And the games that we played were all like punishment based. So you would have to do something embarrassing if you messed up. Naruto was the one explaining this game to us, where the person who is it will have to say a letter from A through D. And then each letter has a corresponding hand sign. You and everybody else need to do a hand sign different from what was said out loud. I was the first one it. The letters flashed before my eyes. And then what came out was E, which was not one of the letters. And they were like, what? I think you need to get punished.
But before Moo actually gets punished, I'm freaking out. Like, I don't have the brain cells to keep up with what's going on right now. So if I get punished, I'm definitely going to freak out and then throw up in front of everyone. So I just get up and...
You slithered out of there.
I slithered over to Sasuke and I'm like, yo, I gotta go. I don't even explain why I have to go. I'm just like, I gotta go. I book it for the door and everyone's looking at me like, damn, that girl must have been uncomfortable or something. No, I mean, I was, but like, it's because I had to throw up. And then I started fighting for my life in the hallways because I couldn't find a bathroom to throw up in. All the bathrooms in the area were closed off for cleaning, so I ended up just finding some dark corner and vomiting in my bag again. I'm sitting there almost passed out like, oh no, everyone is leaving the convention center right now. And if I stay here, someone's gonna see me half dead and then call an ambulance. And I can't afford an ambulance. We live in California.
Woo! American healthcare system.
I decided that I would try to just book it back to the parking lot to where our car was. I was lucky enough to somehow find my way back to the car after violently throwing up all over the bushes on the way back. But now I was out of the picture and Moo was about to get her spicy punishment.
My punishment was to moan as loud as possible. I'm like, how does one moan? So I went and did a They were like, okay.
The fact that you were able to even follow directions, like, good job.
I can't remember the exact play-by-play that happened after that. I think we played a few more rounds. There was a show. This was the only time they performed like an anime song that I recognized. It was Go, Fighting Dreamers from like Naruto. And that's when I was looking for you because I'm like, oh no, this is our jam.
Wait, that's a long time after I left and you only just noticed I was gone?
Yeah. I turned to Rory and I was like, where's Hono? And I was like, I really want water, but I'm afraid that if I get up, I'm just gonna topple over. So I just sat there with cotton mouth. Later on, there was another game. I can't remember if it was the same like ABCD hand gesture thing, but I was once again punished. But this time, I messed up with the super enthusiastic girly. Naruto had the idea. He's like, I want you to walk me like a dog. I get up. And the other girl starts to get on all fours herself. And I was like, am I supposed to go down too? But then Naruto stops her and was like, no, you're walking me. So then he gets on all fours. And in my head, I'm like, what does walking him mean? Am I supposed to grab his foot and you grab the other foot? Is that kinky? But no, that's not what happened. She didn't grab his legs. We just grabbed pretend leashes while he walked on all fours. And I'm like, this is such a weird punishment. I honestly cannot remember the rest of the night. The show ended and we're like, okay, we need to go find Hono. We knew somehow that you were by the car. You were on the floor dying. The rest of our group, we didn't take any pictures really. So they were taking like outfit pics while you were dying on the floor.
Priorities, am I right? Priorities.
Eventually, we were on our way back to Lilith's place.
We got in and out on the way home, and Moo and I ended the night sitting on Lilith's balcony, having our mouse moment, eating and regretting our existence. So, Moo, what did we learn here?
be responsible. That if you're going to be not coherent for whatever reason and you have a choice, do it in a very safe and stable environment.
Yes, but if for whatever reason you do find yourself making this mistake in public, make sure your friends are aware of your condition and allow them to help you, even if it means messing up plans for the night, because at the end of the day, your life and safety is much more important than anything else. Thank you guys again for getting this far in the video. If you guys enjoyed listening to the story with MOO and you'd like to hear more about our chaotic stories throughout college, because there's a lot of them, then let me know down in the comments. See you guys next time. Bye! In case you guys missed it earlier, this month, Sakura Co. and Tokyo Treat are having a giveaway for a free ticket to Japan. You can check out the links below or use my code to get $5 off for your first box and a chance to experience Japan in person. Thank you again, Tokyo Treat and Sakura Co. for sponsoring today's video.